Welcome everyone to another video today. My name is Nicholas or Nick Greer. It doesn't matter to me, so let's jump into it. And today I will be talking about the rapper T. Wayne. In this one hit wonder series, I will be listening to rappers who are classified as one hit wonders to see what type of music they make. Basically I'm just checking out and reviewing their music. T. Wayne is mainly known for the song Nasty Freestyle that was released in May 4th of 2015.
First, let me hop out the motherfucking Porsche. I don't want it if that ass don't sit like a horse. I be ballin' on it.
Which is 6 years ago. The song hit number 9 on the US Billboard in the same year. He released other singles, but of course, none of them charted. In the same year he released both Who Is Ricky Wayne mixtapes. One earlier that year, and the sequel was at the end of December 2015. 2 years later, he released his first album, Forever Wayne. Then he recently released his second album called Free Agent. Now let's move on to my thoughts on his first project, which is Who Is Ricky Wayne. Honestly, this project wasn't bad. It's pretty decent. A lot of the songs on the mixtape were in the middle, mainly because of the hooks were kind of catchy. A lot of the songs I wasn't feeling. Majority of the songs, apart from Beautiful, Low Key, and Be Okay. Beautiful is the best song on the mixtape, mainly due to the fact the songs on there weren't mind-blowing, typical rap mainstream stuff.
You're beautiful, yeah, you're beautiful. Just want you to know, you're beautiful no matter what.
On Low Key, his singing wasn't that bad on here. It's one of those R&B tracks, but I don't mind it. I like R&B.
Girl, I know you really wanna ride with me. You know that I ain't tripping, gotta be low key. It ain't nobody been.
The last song on the mixtape is Be Okay. Since I don't listen to enough Waka Flocka music, he and Bo Deal, who I never heard of, I don't know who Bo Deal is, but he and Bo Deal did a solid job, even though their singing wasn't too great.
You hit them with the cat. They know we don't play. Well, other people's children fuck around and make bitch. Right. Just the other day, and look the other way. I done came up, now I got a little fame, bro.
So this whole Ricky Wayne mixtape was a 7 out of 10. Now let's move on to a second mixtape. I actually re-listened to this mixtape due to the fact I need to refresh my memory. After giving it a second listen, this mixtape is okay, not as good as the first one. Probably the best song on Ricky Wayne 2 is Preach Flow.
Man, they about to make me go back to the old me. I've been getting to it ever since 03. Young in the game, but they treat me like a old.
Going In was an average song due to Cheddar the Connect. Every time Cheddar the Connect is on the song with T. Wayne, he always ruins it. So that's why the song is average.
I'm still going in. I just signed that deal, but I'm still going in. Trap booming every day. Yeah, we still going in.
Lastly, I think Too Much is the second best song on there.
I've been sipping too much. I've been drinking too much. I've been flipping too much. I've been leaning too much. Sipping codeine too much.
All the rest of the songs on that project were in the middle. I wasn't feeling the album too much, no pun intended. So I'll give this album a 5.5 out of 10. Now moving on to his last two albums. album, which is the Forever Wayne mix album. This album was a big skip because the whole album was filled with nothing. Take a look at the track list and you could just predict what each song is going to be about. All of the songs on there just skip, so I'll give it 2 out of 10. And to add on, I don't mind repetitive music. It's just when it doesn't sound good, it gets kind of bland, and you just wanna just skip this whole thing. That's how I felt when I was listening to Forever Wayne. I honestly just kind of lost interest in it on my first listen, and then I took a second listen. Still, nothing changed at all. I just didn't like it at all. Finally, to his recent album, which is Free Agent, he released pretty recently. To be honest, nothing changed too much about the music in the album. He's just like most mainstream rappers, nothing too special about it. But I will say that this album is a little bit better than the previous album, but still not good after all. I'll give it a 3.5. The only song that I kind of rock with was the Ugly. I think Ugly was a little bit of a standout in that whole album.
Big dog status, I'm a savage, I don't play around, keep a K round. I make a nigga lay it down. Water faucet on my wrist, look like he got sprayed down. Slap it on a
But everything else was just eh. So my overall thoughts as T Wayne as a rapper. T Wayne is an okay artist. His music isn't mind blowing. He's just like all those other rappers, like I said. But he did have other songs that I like besides that nasty freestyle, so I'll give him credit for that. I think Beautiful is his best song because he was talking about how beautiful his woman is and how it didn't matter what anybody else said. So that's why I think Beautiful is T Wayne's best song. And I think Ricky Wayne, who is Ricky Wayne, the first one, is probably his best album, not best album, best project so far in his career, in my opinion. Even though it wasn't perfect, it was probably the best he put out. And I will give T Wayne a rating of 6.5 out of 10. Again, he's not a mind-blowing rapper. He's one of those typical mainstream rappers. Well, he's not mainstream, but you get what I'm saying. He's just one of those pop a pill, having sex, and all that other typical generic rap stuff. So nothing to say much about it.